Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. So I think this is the end of it. I think we're at the end. Drake just dropped the Heart Part 6, okay? Literally maybe like 20 minutes ago. Obviously, I didn't get to do a crazy deep dive because it just went out. But this is why I'm no longer covering this, and I think this is why Drake is done. It sounds like he's done after this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because where we're at, not within the music. I'm talking about as far as the media, the social media and stuff like that. Drake might as well just stop because he's fighting a never winning battle. It doesn't matter what he says at this point. People want to see him taken down so badly that he can rap his ass off. And I'm not talking about the people who are actually paying attention to the actual lyrics. I'm talking about the overwhelming, just the GP, the general public. The GP is done with Drake being the number one guy. So no matter what he says, people are still acting like Family Matters is not a solid ass diss and overhyping Meet the Grams, in my opinion. So I think no matter what he says. So for example, this literally just dropped 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago, I get on just now and I see that he dropped it, right? Literally 20 minutes ago. As soon as I'm done listening to the song, I go to see, because you know it's trending and stuff like that, and people are already saying, "Yawn, boring, don't care, you didn't address it, you didn't address, you might as well just be quiet." Okay, I said, okay. So that's how I know that we're done. That's how I know that we're done. People are calling it trash. Shout out to Scotty Beam, because Scotty Beam said this. I think what she was trying to say is that she still doesn't feel like what he said was enough, but she said he was still rapping his ass off. And that's all that I'm saying. You can like who you want to like, right? I've already said I'm more probably leaning towards Drake just because I don't really care for the way that Kendrick has handled the majority of this battle. I don't really like the beats that he's picked, other than the last one that he did, the Not Like Us record. Outside of that, everything else to me is up for debate. But the general public is making it seem like he's getting completely washed when that's not the case at all. If we were to look at just the music, not all of the fanfare, not all of the "oh my gosh, I'm so happy that somebody's finally trying to take him down," if we're being simply objective, he's not getting washed the way that y'all are saying that he is. But I think it's smart for him to just stop now, because he's fighting a never winning battle. No matter how good he raps and how well he raps, nobody, and when I mean nobody, I mean the general public, is not going to give him his tens for rapping very well. And let's be clear, if we want to talk about rapping wise, he has out-rapped him in a few of these songs. And a few of them he has. So we're doing Not For Us, because I remember I did the score before. So now we're doing Not Like Us versus this. I have to listen a little bit more to really get into the details of everything that was, being said. But some of the things that he's saying on this song is that you think that you got the drop on me with my daughter, but you really didn't. I actually fed you that information via my team. How did you think that you got all of the pills and stuff like that? Me and my team fed that to you. Now, whether that's true or not, obviously we don't care about shit being true in this battle, because everybody is running with everything that Kendrick is saying, right? Without any type of proof. So let's do the same with Drake. We're going to go with the fact that that's true. That him and his team fed you information about your daughter, about a daughter that was not true. And then he also fed you information like the Ozempic bottles and stuff like that. Somebody said, why would you feed him information about you being a pedophile? He never said that. He said, I fed you information about my daughter, about me quote unquote having a daughter, to see if you would use it, and you did, and we made sure that you got all of that stuff that you got. So that, and then he went on like a nice little tangent about him not being a pedophile and stuff like that, and how he takes that shit really seriously. He also talks about, and this is something I said earlier, I think it's interesting that although all of this stuff has been said about Kendrick, specifically about his wife, his fiance, how his fiance has yet to come out and pretty much give pushback on specifically the domestic violence claims. She has yet to come out and say that shit's not true. And he also pointed out the fact that Dave Freeze has been doing little stuff, and there's other people that's showing little signs of everything that I'm saying is true. And he said that at the end. He was like, what pretty much it sounds like he's done, and I think he's done simply because, again, he's fighting a losing war in the public, in the eye of the public opinion and the eyes of the public. And I know that to be a fact because it hasn't even been 20 minutes since he dropped this, and people already saying, yawn, it's boring, it's this, it's that, it's da da da, it's this, is that, it's that, without even really letting the song sit and not being honest and saying, even after one or two listens, you can at least say, even if it's not your favorite and you don't feel like it be Not Like Us, to say that he did not rap well, that's why I have to get off this train. The same thing with Family Matters. People are literally saying that he just didn't rap well at all. I'm telling you right now, the same way 10, 15 years after Ether and everything like that, how people really had to stop and think about it and say, a lot of people agree that Takeover was a better diss. I'm telling you, a lot. And this is the last thing I tweeted, and this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this beef, and I'm done. I'm like Drake. I don't care no more, because nobody is being unbiased at this point. Everybody is leaning towards Kendrick, no matter what Drake says. Even the fact, and like Drake said, you put out that Not Like Us record to step on the Meet the Grams record because you said he had a child, which was a big ass deal on the internet, but he really doesn't. So you put that out to step on your own misinformation. I think we're in the moment right now, but I really truly mean this. Give this another get in about 5 years. I'm telling you, similar to when Views dropped, a lot of you people who was tweeting crazy during this beef, in hindsight, y'all tweets are gonna look crazy, because one thing that stands is the music. The moment is the moment, and you had to be there for the moment. But if you were not there for the moment or paying attention during the moment, the music is what lasts, and the music is what's gonna tell the story. I'm telling y'all right now. Give it a couple years. I don't even give it that long. Give it a couple of years. And when people really go back and listen, not just be in the moment, but actually listen to all of the diss tracks, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all are going to look back on y'all tweets like, damn, I think I was tripping a little bit. I think I was tripping. But that's it. I'm done with this beef. I have no more. I'm glad that Drake is bowing out. I'm bowing out too. I'm done. It's clear that that a lot of the public has chose their side, and they're not going to change it regardless of what he says. So I think it's actually smart for him to just bow out. And if people want to call it an L, which people are going to, that's fine. Give him an L. It was his to lose anyway. None of y'all really thought he was going to win anyway, did y'all? So does it really change the way you look at him when all of y'all thought he was going to lose anyway? Point of the matter is, Kendrick could drop 15 diss tracks. If you think I'm never going to listen to Drake again because of this shit, you're out of your damn mind. You're out of your damn mind. And the last thing I want to say before I go is I'm very interested in who's going to pick up the mantle, because it's not Kendrick. Kendrick doesn't drop enough to pick up the mantle. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm done. I'm done. I'm out of here. Y'all get in the comments and we'll check it. Come on, bye.